Not knowing what to expect for the onset of labor is what many moms report is the most stressful part of late pregnancy because everything can feel like, is this it? So let's simplify it. I'm going to walk you through 3 clear signs that tell you labor is actually starting and how to tell the difference between early labor and false labor. If you're new here, my name is Gina, and I work with women all over the world throughout pregnancy and postpartum, helping them feel informed, prepared, and confident for birth and motherhood. You can also find me on Instagram, which is linked below. Sign number 1, consistent contractions. The biggest difference between false labor and real labor is consistency. False labor is irregular. Contractions don't get closer together. They often stop if you rest, hydrate, or change positions. But early labor contractions, they start to form a pattern. They gradually get closer together and they slowly increase in intensity. You might notice, okay, this keeps happening. This isn't random anymore. That is your first clue. Remember, labor is not about discomfort first. It's about pattern. Sign 2, intensity builds. Real labor contractions don't just repeat, they build in intensity. Early labor contractions may feel like a tightening of the stomach and abdominal muscles, mild cramping, and back discomfort. But over time, those contractions become harder to talk through. You may need to pause and breathe through them, or your body starts asking for more attention. That's the difference. False labor usually doesn't intensify like that. It stays manageable or can sometimes fade away. Sign 3, those waves and contractions don't go away. This is the simplest test. Change something. Drink water, take a shower, lay down, go for a walk. False labor often slows down or stops when you make a change. But real labor, it continues anyway. Your body is committed to those waves and contractions at that point. And while we're here, here's a few distinctions between early labor and active labor. Early labor is often slower and more spacious, meaning contractions or waves might be 10 to 20 minutes apart. They might feel mild to moderate. They're irregular, but trending consistent. So you're starting to notice the pattern is becoming more consistent. At this point, the recommendation is usually to stay at home and rest, eat, relax. Active labor is when contractions or waves are closer together, so around 3 to 5 minutes apart. Each of those waves is getting stronger and it's getting harder to talk through them. Oftentimes, your body requires full focus with each of those waves. That's when things are really progressing. If you remember anything, remember this: consistent, building, and not going away. That is labor. And when you understand what's happening, you can move through it with so much more calm and confidence. That is my goal for you.